Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back. Here's some more of our Pokemon Crystal really randomized Nuzlocke. So, in the last episode, I actually had to go back and see for myself, because it's been that long since I have recorded this series. I believe it was sometime last year, towards the summer maybe, when I was recording this series. I literally do not know. That's why I had to go back and see what the last episode was and kind of catch myself up on where we needed to be and what our Pokemon team actually looked like. And I think we're looking pretty good. So from what I can tell from the last episode, I think what we're supposed to be doing right now is we're actually supposed to be going and going to the bell tower, I believe. Oh, Raikou, I don't need you to use strength. I don't know why I just did that, but I meant to say stats because I actually need to check all my Pokemon to see what typings they are to like update myself, because some of these Pokemon I don't remember their typings like at all. So we got ground, poison, dark, ghost, water, grass, and fire, and then last we have psychic. Okay, so I can try to remember those. Of course, I could write them down, but literally I was trying to write down the type weaknesses and all that stuff, and it didn't work out for me because I lost the paper. We literally redid our whole entire room, and hello, why don't you let me go through? I need to go through, buddy. I have permission, sorry. But I went through, and I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. Ah, the sound of that clear bell. It is sublime. I've never heard so beautiful a sound before. That bell's chime is indicative of the bearer's soul. You may be able to make it through Tin Tower. Please do go on. Yeah, you better let me through. But anyway, like I was saying, I had to catch up. I had no idea what happened last episode. I believe this is what we're supposed to be doing next. We're supposed to be going through the bell tower. Because we have the bell that we received from the director. Because last episode we defeated the Team Rocket admin, I think. One of the people that was controlling the radio tower, because they were trying to bring Giovanni back, and we defeated him. And apparently we have to battle some people before we can even get down to the actual Tin Tower. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take on these two guys here. The legendary Pokemon Suicune has arrived, and we, the wise trio, shall test our worthiness to go inside. So this is apparently what we're supposed to do next. I believe it is. I know we took on, I think we've already taken on Price. Pretty sure we have 7 badges, and we need 1 more to make 8. And then, that should be, we should only have 1 more badge to get. This is, I think I'm right, this is the last thing that we have to do, I believe, before we get to the next city. And we should be able to get an encounter in the Tin Tower as well, because that should give us that's a new area to get an encounter. So Octazooka is actually a water type move, and Sacred Fire didn't do anything. So I'm guessing that you are probably a water type. So I'm gonna get Raikou out of here, considering Raikou is actually ground typing. And if that Octazooka would have hit us, it probably would have killed us. And I believe, yes, Vaporeon has Razor Leaf. I think we are Fire Grass type, but I believe Octazooka should be normal, or neutral on us. It shouldn't be super effective. It didn't matter. 1 Razor Leaf, critical hit, took down the Hypno, and grew Vaporeon to level 34, which is exactly what I want. Vaporeon is actually a pretty good member of our team and has pretty good typings. So I think I'll just keep it out, because I don't remember what Omastar's typing is. Literally, it's like I'm playing this game for the first time again, because I have no idea what any of the typings are. And I didn't know when I was playing last year. I had no idea what the typings even were. So for me to try to figure it out now, yeah. Might as well just say good luck, because there's no way I'm going to be able to figure it out. Basically, just going to take a shot in the dark and then try not to lose any Pokemon. That's what my goal is, because honestly, I have no idea what happened. It's been that long, okay? I have slept since then. and I have actually been not doing very much. I've had so much bulk recording stuff from last year that I literally don't have to do anything for a good 2 or 3 more months. But I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and actually do this. I'm gonna just record today because I have some time, and I don't know, feel like it might be worth it to just get another episode out, because you never know when something can happen, because oh my gosh, a lot has happened. I know, I think when I recorded these, the last you guys heard is that I didn't have any air conditioner. Well, that's fixed now. I finally have air conditioner, which is good. I'm actually very happy about that. But it's no longer needed right now because we need the heat right now. So we have the heat, which is good, but it's not good because it's actually really, really cold right now, and I don't know, the way our heat works is it has like 2 settings on it. It'll have regular heat, but then whenever the temperature drops below a certain degree, like I think it's below 30 degrees, it has an auxiliary heat that comes on, which costs a whole bunch of money. So we have this thing on our wall that's a propane, I think it's propane, a propane tank heating thing on our wall that heats our house during the wintertime. Because, well, we don't want to use up all of our, heat. Am I even talking sentences correctly today? I don't think so. Basically, we use that to heat our house, and whenever, that way the heat won't come on. The auxiliary heat will not come on, and it won't cost us as much money, because if the auxiliary heat comes on and stays on for a really long time, the electric bill goes sky high. So I'm definitely going to, we definitely need that, the heating thing on the wall. It actually helps a lot. It's just, it doesn't heat up the whole entire house, so we have that to heat up mostly a few of our rooms, and then whenever it gets kind of cold in some of the back rooms, we can turn on the actual heat and heat through the rest of the house. Which I'm glad we have, because if we didn't have that air and stuff still not fixed, then we wouldn't have heat right now. So I'm glad we have that. But this Blastoise keeps using milk drink, and I am not a fan of that. So I am just going to, I have no idea what I'm going to do, because it's not effective by anything. And it keeps using milk drink as well. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be using to kill this thing, so I'm just going to get rid of this as quickly as possible. As Raikou is going to grow to level 34. Suicunes, that's alright. I don't think you have very much that can touch my Lugia. If you could wake up, thank you. The only bad part about this is that we actually don't have any, like, hardly stab moves on any of our Pokemon, because I know whenever I moved it over from the other computer to this one, that the typings got completely changed. So the moves that we did have that were stab are not stab anymore. But that's 2 down. So we need 1 more to go. Actually, I don't know. Do we have to defeat this guy or not? I don't remember. But he's going to tell us all about how the 10 towers got struck by lightning and they burned down. And that's the burn tower. Well, not the burn. No, yeah. That tower used to be the 10 tower. Got burned down. Now it was called the burn tower. And then they built the 10 tower up again. And apparently Raikou, Entei, and Suicune appeared from the burn tower. The 3 legendary dogs, or beasts, or whatever you want to call them, came to be who they are today, and Ho-Oh is the one that brought them back to life, or something like that. I don't know. If you're actually watching this series for the story, then I think you're sadly mistaken, because I have not played this game in forever, but I know for a fact that I'm not really focused too much on the story, because back when I played these games, when I was younger, you know, the story was not something that I focused on. It was mostly just like, okay, I need to go through, I need to play the game, I need to get 8 badges, I need to, you know, do what I must. I don't need to focus on the story because I was so young and I didn't really understand it anyway. But my series wasn't a walkthrough or anything like that. This one isn't not a walkthrough, it's a let's play. So honestly, I think I'm just going to be doing what I'm doing right now, which means sometimes you might not get all of the text, but we can basically get the gist of what's going on, like who's doing what and all that. I think I was talking about my heat and air situation, but I actually don't even remember what I was talking about, so you know what? We're just gonna skip over that. Let's just say that last time you guys saw me, or heard from me, was back last year when it was summer and I had no air. Well, air's fixed. I have air now. I have heat now. We're all good. All this other stuff has happened though, and I'm really glad that I decided to bulk record. Totally helped me out so much because so many things literally happened from the time that I stopped recording to now, which is next year, and it's like winter time right now, so definitely a lot has happened. We, the Wise Trio, have been given the responsibility of protecting the legendary Pokemon. We are to allow passage only to those people who possess the power and soul of truth. Please do go on and enter the Tin Tower ahead. Suicune will put you to the test. Alright, so until... I will go do that, but first I want to not do that. I want to go and heal up my Pokemon, because we took a little bit of damage, not a lot, but a little bit. And I want to make sure we're all healed up before we face Suicune, which will be definitely randomized. Okay, so Suicune is going to be something. I don't know what, but something. It won't be another legendary, I don't think, unless we get extremely lucky, because I decided not to do that. I decided to leave it the way that it was, so it'll be completely random. So it won't be like, it more than likely won't be a legendary, because I have the option to make it a legendary for a legendary, but I decided that I wanted it to be completely random, because most of the time when you do a legendary for a legendary, you're not going to get to catch it. There's high catch rates and all that stuff, or low catch rates, however you say it. So I just wanted it to be as fair as possible, so it could be something dumb, like a little tiny thing that's nothing, or it could be something good, but we do get 2 encounters. Okay, we get Suicune, and then we also get, we also get the Tin Tower encounter, if we can catch it. I believe we can. And it's a Mischievous. Okay, so this is our encounter here. A level 40 Mischievous is what our Suicune is. I'm pretty sure we can catch it. So I'm gonna see, it looks like it's a grass type, okay. So I'm gonna see if I can try to catch this thing. And I don't need to be leech seeded, so I'm gonna switch into Vaporeon. Because I don't think... I'm gonna go with the Bubble Beam. Because if it is a grass type, then I don't want to hit it with a fire type move because it could kill it, potentially. Vaporeon is pretty strong. Looks to be that way. Looks to be a grass type. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing here. I'm gonna lower its health as much as I possibly can. And I hope I have super potions, hyper potions, all that stuff. Because we are gonna be here for a little bit. I do want to try to catch this thing. Because obviously it is an encounter. And I would love to have an encounter of any kind. Because, you know, our luck has not been the best in this series, so... whatever I can take, I will take. So I'm gonna go ahead now and try to throw a Pokeball at it. I've got 1 Master Ball. I didn't actually know I had the Master Ball, so that's great. And we did catch the Mischievous. That's good. So we got a nice level 40 Pokemon here, just sitting in the PC ready for us when we want it. So that's our Suicune encounter. And now we can get a Tin Tower encounter as well. But first, Yucine's gonna come in and the old dudes that we just beat. Whoa, awesome, too awesome. Even I've never seen a battle that great. That was truly inspiring to see. Suicune was tough, but you were even more incredible, Chris. I heard Suicune's mystic power summons a rainbow-colored Pokemon. Maybe, just maybe, what we went on today will cause that Pokemon to appear. I'm gonna study the legends more. Thanks for showing me that fantastic battle. Later. Okay, bye, buddy. Bye. That's it? You guys have nothing to say? When the brass tower burned down, 3 nameless Pokemon were said to have perished. It was tragic. However, a rainbow-colored Pokemon, in other words, Ho-Oh, descended from the sky and gave new life to the 3 Pokemon. They are Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, which is what I just went through talking about earlier. But you know what? There are no stairs here. So I guess we can't actually go up to the Tin Tower in this game. Did they change it? It says a legendary Pokemon is said to roost here, but there is no way for me to go up the tower. So can I get an encounter in here? I guess not. Okay, so this weekend was our encounter. Not for the Tin Tower though. I think we might be able to come back here later. I'm not sure, but we got the Mischievous anyway, so I think we should actually go check it out. It might be pretty cool to see what typing it is, because it more than likely won't be a ghost type, but from what I saw the moves that it was using, it's probably a grass type. Alright, so let's see here. Let's withdraw. Okay, we got a Mischievous level 40. It is a grass type, yes, I was right about that. And it has Double Edge, Mega Drain, Leech Seed, and Stomp. So it has 2 stab moves. Well, really 1. Leech Seed is not a move, it's a status condition or whatever. So we had that, that's cool. I want to make sure. Okay, we have 1 more Pokemon that we can get. And then we have to change our boxes. Because in this game, when you get your Pokemon box full, and you try to catch a Pokemon in the wild, it won't let you do it. Unless you change your box. So I'm probably going to be switching around some things. Because I believe now we have to go to the last city. So that we can take on Claire, I believe. And that should be it for the story-wise portion of it. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it is. Oh, we do get an encounter though in the Ice Path. I believe that's what it's called, the Ice Path. And this next route here, because this is a new route, Route 44. So I'm going to go ahead and get my encounter here. Because there is some grass over here, I believe. And if it's not, then we can surf to it, because I know there's grass that you can surf to. So let's go ahead and use surf, and here it is. So there's some grass here. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my encounter in the grass. Because if I had a water encounter, it'd probably be kind of low leveled, and I really want a high level Pokemon right now. Alright, so we got our first encounter is a, this is just perfect, because I just so happen to have a Master Ball with your name on it, Entei. So, since I can't touch you, you know what, let's throw a fastball at it. Entei's usually quick to run, so let's see if this thing is going to get caught in this fastball. No, didn't think it would, but I was just checking. Alright, it's using Rock Slide, so that is pretty scary. I don't think it should do much to Tyranitar. Yeah, it shouldn't do much. So I can't really do anything to hurt it. I'm gonna try tossing a couple of Great Balls at it. Oh, it just got a stat raise. You know what? I'm using the Master Ball. I'm sorry guys, if you wanted me to save this Master Ball for some apparent reason, too bad. I'm not saving it. I'm catching this Entei, okay? I already caught Raikou. All I need is Suicune. But I don't think we'll get that lucky. And more than likely we won't get lucky enough to, actually go ahead and get Suicune. I'm just gonna say, if we do get that lucky, that'd be pretty cool, but Bill is going to call us right now and say thanks for using the storage system. The last Pokemon that we sent filled up the box. So we'll have to switch boxes if we want to catch more Pokemon. Which is definitely what I'm going to go do. And that's why it's very recommended to take Bill's number when he asks you for it. Because he is definitely... Oh, well, okay. I will take you on first. He's definitely helpful there. If you didn't have his number and you didn't know that your boxes were about to be full, then that would be pretty bad. So I'm going to, oh, Mom, she bought an item. So while we're there, let's go ahead and use the PC as well. And I'm just speeding through this, mostly because I want to get back to the PC so that I can remember to switch things. And we got a Park Ball. Okay, well, cool. I'll try to use it, but I doubt a Park Ball is going to catch any Pokemon. Alright, let's heal up and let's go to our box. And let's see what Entei is. It is a rock fighting type. Ooh, that's actually a really nice typing. I would not mind using that on the team because it has Rock Throw, Counter, Rock Slide, Ancient Power. Pretty nice moveset, if I do say so myself. But we are going to change our box though. I really want to switch the boxes, but I'm not, because I really don't feel like doing it. So I'm going to switch to box 3. Yes, we want to save. Okay. So there's no Pokemon in our boxes now. We are in box 3. We have filled up a full box. Before we leave, let's go ahead and check our PC, because Mom has left us some stuff. Okay, we have a charcoal in here. I'm going to take one of those for Vaporeon. Moonstone, and oh great, my phone is ringing, come on. I'll be back. I'll have to answer that a little bit later. But I'm probably gonna go take the call because we've been recording for a little while and we got pretty much a lot done. But I'm seeing here Mom bought us a whole bunch of stuff actually. Look at all this stuff that my mom has bought me. I'll take the Super Potion. And I'm actually going to go through this box off screen, and I'm going to put some items on my Pokemon. I think that would be good to do. But I think we are actually going to end off the episode here, because that call is pretty important, so I do need to take it. And we have been recording for a little while, so we're going to save it here. And the next episode we are actually going to go into the Ice Path, because we're going to get ourselves a new encounter along the way. So I will see you guys next time in some more of our Pokemon Crystal Really Randomized Nuzlocke.